Yeah.
The spot-up marksman Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Dallas, Memphis, coming right up.
The Mavericks look to tangle with a fellow Western Conference foe coming into town for this game today. Welcome to Tennessee. The Grizzlies are playing before their...
I'll try it one day.
Hometown crowd here in Memphis. With Clark Kellogg doing the analysis, this is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports in our broadcast of the NBA. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kidd and Butler at the 1 and the 2. Marion and Dirk make up the forwards. And Haywood. And for Memphis, Conley and Mayo in the backcourt. Gay at the 3, and he's backed up by Randolph and Gasol inside. The Grizzlies finished last season 40-42. They were number 10 in the Western Conference.
And Kevin, even though they didn't make the playoffs, it was a 16-win improvement on the prior season and their best season in the past 4 years.
Here's Kidd. Outside Butler. Back to Kidd. Let's loose for 3. Good! Kidd's got his first 3 points of the game. And for these Memphis fans, just as important overall was the home record. They were a winning team at home.
Yeah, 23-18 here at the FedEx Forum. They gave their hometown fans something to cheer about, and we're in the playoff chase for a while there until fading late.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Kevin, who could have guessed the Grizzlies would play as well as they did last season? Zach Randolph was an all-star. The team was loaded with weapons. Coach Howland said to finally turn it around, make some noise, get the fans excited again, and have the media talking about us was important. That's what you want as an organization. Guys, we'll see if this season they can take that next step.
Let's hope so. Thanks, Doris.
I'll tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
Nowitzki with the steal. And so here is Dallas. Got a piece of it. Gay against Haywood. Takes it up. And that one's good by Gay. Here's Kidd. 6 points for him. Now Butler. Fires from 14. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Butler. Nowitzki's got his first bucket in this one.
Looks like they switched to man-to-man, D, here.
Here's Kidd. Kept alive.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their third turnover in this quarter. Here's Butler. From the wing. Nowitzki, no good. Conley with the 3, and that is good. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Coach told me that they're facing a team that may be the best in the league at forcing opponents into defensive mistakes. He said, listen, we need to be one step ahead of them at our own end, because if you sit back, they have the ability to carve up a defense and make you look foolish. Guys, they don't want to see that today.
Thank you, Doris. I get the feeling here, Clark, there's a lot more to be done here.
Well, one of the best ways to bother a shooter is to make him uncomfortable. Make him catch the ball where he doesn't want it.
Mavericks on D, following the shot by Rudy Gay. Kidd passes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki with the screen on Gay. A different look for Dallas. Jason Terry is checked in for Marion. And Berea subbed in for Jason Kidd.
Jason Terry. JJ Murray.
Here's Terry. Nowitzki for three. Dallas again missing. You know, Clark, Dirk Nowitzki upped his field goal percentage, his three-point percentage, and his free throw percentage all last season.
Yeah, Kevin, just fine-tuning an already deadly offensive attack. Dirk is still in the prime of his career.
And Dallas has possession, following the miss by Zach Randolph. One thing that obviously stands out for Dallas, Clark, the 27 road wins, which was number one in the NBA last season. What a great road record. Only 14 losses away from home.
Extremely impressive and a big improvement from the year before as well, Kevin. They were sub 500 on the road in 09, but last year they played like every court was their home court.
Now here's Gasol. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Gasol backing down. Goes up. Nails it from close range. Gasol's got 6. That turnaround by the Mavericks you were just talking about, it put them, Clark, back atop the Western standing.
Certainly, and just think about those numbers. I mean, there are a lot of teams that didn't come close to 27 wins the whole season, and the Mavs got that number just on the road.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Very much so. You know, Kevin, they've just continued to turn the ball over, to give it away. They just can't afford to keep playing this way.
And Clark, they definitely do not want to cough up the ball, still trying to get all the way back in this thing.
Well, there's some turnovers that are worse than others, though, especially when you're trying to gain ground, when you're trying to make up a deficit. Every possession is important. They can't give up any more ground right now.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Allen's checked in, and then for Dallas. Chandler comes in for Brendan Haywood. And it's Marion in for Dirk Nowitzki. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Mavericks trailed by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Marion kicks to Chandler. To end the drought. Shot by Terry, no good.
You can't D up a layup any better than that. Nice work.
Here's Gay, and that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. And some great offensive action to get this one underway. Close game here at the start of the second quarter.
Yeah.
A play. Here's Kidd. He's got 6. Mayo at the 2 with Gay at the 3. Tony Allen is out there with Marc Gasol and Conley. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here is Conley. The lead is 2. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, interestingly, Kevin, Marc Gasol was drafted by the Lakers and then traded for his brother Pau. Lakers coach Phil Jackson said about Marc, when we drafted him, he was kind of a pudgy, big guy. His body type has changed significantly. He's still a little bigger and brawnier than his brother. He can play through fouls, and he does like the contact. He seems to like the game a little bit rough. And certainly he's proven to be a very good player in his own right. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, Doris. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
You hate to say it so often, but it is what it is. Another early exit in the playoffs last year for these Mavericks. They spent so much money. Another disappointment for them.
You know what? It just shows you how difficult it is to have postseason success, Kevin. It's really hard. Teams like the Lakers and Celtics have made it look easy in the past, but it's a difficult thing to do. I mean, heck, that's those teams are good, the Mavericks, but they run into teams that typically are able to have their number. They look great on paper, have a great regular season, but then in the postseason, the matchups get the best of them.
The Mavericks making a switch here.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Memphis trailing here. And Jason Kidd out of Cal. Clark, his 17th season in the league, 10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA, 9-time All-Defensive selection. What a resume. Do you think he's got a chance at the Hall of Fame?
I know you're kidding. I mean, he is a lead pipe lock. Sure, first ballot Hall of Famer without question.
And it's Butler missing. And back to Kidd. Some players revolutionize how a position can be played, and others, Clark, through their accomplishments, define a position.
Yeah, I think Jason has done both, but clearly he defines what you want from the point guard position. I love the fact that he's always looking to get the ball to the scorer on time and on target.
Here's Mayo. Jason Kidd making his last shot. Allen, that's good.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Here's Terry, and there's the one-handed jam.
That's right, fella. Don't be afraid to power it down.
Yeah, Clark, a good capper at the end of that play. Conley kicks to Gasol. Swiped it away.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
Here's Butler, and it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. And here we go with Michael Conley. Gay, the three, and the rebound goes to Jason Terry. Deflects the pass.
And you know, he's really struggled this game holding on to the basketball.
Mayo kicks to Gay. Takes it up. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 13-4 run. Terry, that's a two. Hits the quick shot. Terry's got his second bucket of the game to go. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Jack Randolph is checked in for O.J. Mayo. Dallas also making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Chandler. Marion comes in for Caron Butler. And Barea subbed in for Jason Terry. Conley against Kidd. Here's Gasol. Can't get it to go. How the Mavericks take it the other way.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Now here's Kidd. 6-point game. 1:13 left in the half. The Grizzlies with the Southwest Division matchup in this one.
And last season they struggled with their neighbors in the Southwest, going just 5-11, Kevin.
Here's Gay. Guarded by Marion. It's blocked.
Right now being held without a point in this quarter. Goose egg. Really struggling to find any kind of open looks.
Dallas again missing.
He hasn't been able to contribute as well as he wanted to. But in spite of that, they still have the lead, and that's a good sign.
Gasol backing down. Kidd against Conley. To stop the drought. The shot is off. And Dallas the other way.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players. Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Memphis. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Terry comes in for Jason Kidd. Here's Conley. Goes up, And that's floated right up and in. Conley's got 5 points so far.
This is clearly the time when you want to take the last shot.
Here's Marion.
Oh! There are just not many guys who can throw it down like that.
Well, you're not going to see a much better finish.
You got to love to see that kind of flair and flavor. I like it.
I do too. Conley for 3, and that's not going to fall for him.
Not as much success from behind the arc right now. I'd expect them to try to work the ball inside a little bit. I mean, it's one thing to knock down threes, but when they're not falling, I think you've got to go inside a little more as the game goes on.
And that concludes the first half.
Well, how about Jason Kidd in this one? 13 points, and he's hit a trio of three-pointers to give himself 9 points from downtown.
And welcome to the HP Halftime Report. A great one underway at FedEx Forum. For the Dallas Mavericks, they have the lead against Memphis. Phenomenal communication and teamwork defensively. They've been like a brick wall. Thanks for being with us. Now back to Memphis as the third quarter gets underway.
And the second half beginning in just a few moments. Here's Kidd, 13 points in the game. Always a big asset for any sports team. This Mavs team is lucky to have such a dynamic owner committed to winning. Even though they have an aging roster, they've managed to be a premier team for the last decade. But do you think that their window is shrinking a little bit?
Well, you always have to be cognizant of that. There is a certain shelf life for players and a group of players on a particular team, and certainly the Mavs are moving in that direction. So we'll see how it plays out over the next year or two, but you have to consider that Kidd and Nowitzki not only have a lot of years on their resumes, but they've also got a lot of miles on their bodies too. They've changed up the D now. It's a 3-2 zone.
On the court for the Mavericks, Dirk and Marion flank Haywood in the middle. Kidd and Butler at the 1 and the 2. Right side Gasol. Easy shot. Shot's good. Gasol's got 10 points. Clark going back to that point about Kidd and Dirk. Window closing or window closed?
I would say closing, Kevin, because they still have much to offer. Now you have to be very selective in how you massage their minutes during the course of the season, practices and game, and then you'd like to see an infusion of some young, active, energetic talent to take some of the load off of those guys sooner rather than later. Great job by the defender that time. He got his feet set, stood his ground, and absorbed the contact.
Here's Mayo. He dumps it off. That's good from Gay on the assist by Mayo. He's got 6.
That makes it 4 for 5 to start the third. Really coming out of halftime looking to get a big jump on the opponent.
Clark O.J. Mayo's so talented, he's been in the spotlight since a very young age.
Yeah, he's got point guard handling ability. He's an excellent jump shooter. And he's really dedicated himself to being a tough perimeter defender, too. Not an elite athlete, but he's definitely got star potential.
Gay dishes to Mayo. Back to Gay. To the right wing. Randolph passes to Gay. He dumps it off. The turnover by Memphis. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Kidd. 13 points in the game. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Randolph. Nowitzki, no good.
And after that first miss, they're 3 of 4. They're trying to run him out of the building right now.
Conley kicks to Mayo. For 3, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Mayo's got 7 points.
My goodness, Kevin, their offense has really caught fire. And if this keeps up, they won't be behind for long.
Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Stolen away. And stolen by Mayo. To tie. Conley's shot is off.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Marion. Gay picks him up defensively. Chandler kicks to Nowitzki. Sinks the open shot. 10 points for him.
After a subpar first half, I like the way he's been much more aggressive here in the second, finding a way to hit his shots and get more shots.
And here's Kidd from the arc. The shot, no good. Gay with the defensive effort. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Grizzlies improved last season, managed 40 wins. That's 16 more than the prior year.
They really came out of the gate strong, but after the strong start, kind of fizzled a bit down the stretch, and then losing Marc Gasol for a period of time hurt him too.
That did hurt him, you're right. Tony Allen's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And then for Dallas, J.J. Barea's checked in for Jason Kidd. Conley with the three. That's good. Conley's got 8 points. Does this team have what it takes, you think, Clark, to make the playoffs this season?
I think so, Kevin. They've got a lot of young talent that has continued to grow together. Sometimes you just have to be patient with a young developing team. And as always, when a young team commits and becomes consistent defensively, that's when they can be a playoff team.
Pass to Marion. A three ball. And J.J. Barea the bucket on the assist by Marion. He has 5.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Nowitzki with the steal. Here's Barea. Blocked. Nowitzki outside. From deep. Another 3 for Dallas. Here's Conley. He's got 8. Sean Marion covering. Here's Gay. Off the mark with the 3 ball.
I think they're going to need a little bit more from him if they want to get a win here. They've got to get a contribution from him to make that happen.
And making a change here, the Mavericks. Here's Gay. 6 points for him. Takes it up. Great finish in traffic. Gay's got 8 points.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
And the final period of play just about to start.
Come on, man.
Here is Conley. Gay at the 3, and he's backed up by Randolph and Gasol inside. Conley and Mayo in the backcourt. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Hayward gets called for blocking. That is his first foul of the game.
They've gone to the 1-3-1 zone. Let's see if they can pressure the ball in the corner.
Here's Gay. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Gay outside, taken away by Kidd.
Man, are they playing aggressively on defense.
Right side, Terry. Here's Chandler. Good D by Gasol.
Ill-advised shot there, no question about it.
Gay dishes to Randolph. Baseline jumper. It falls short. Mavericks leading by 3 and stolen by Mayo.
Got a great jump on the ball there, Kevin.
Gay against Hayward. Randolph, he's covered by Kidd. Randolph hits to Gasol. Nails it from the wing.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Three-pointer, Kidd. The shot is off, and it's Memphis the other way. Their biggest deficit of the game was 11 points. Mayo, the pass to Gasol. Kept alive. Conley kicks to Randolph. Got a hand on it. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And I love the unselfish. It's a joy to watch.
Here's Gay. Kyle drives it in to finish the break.
You could see his eyes get wide right there as he took it to the rack. He loves to finish that flush.
It is so comforting for a coach to have such a go-to guy in the offensive end.
Always, boy. It gives you a secure feeling, Kevin.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He pleaded with his team to do a better job protecting the interior. He said, guys, they're killing us in the paint. We've got to bring help and force them to shoot from the outside. We're making it way too easy on them. Let's see if his guys adjust, Kevin.
And making a change here, the Mavericks. Here's Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them.
And then Gay with the jam. That's 8 unanswered points.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Here's Marion. Connects from in close.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Gasol dishes to Gay. Guarded by Marion. Gay passes to Randall. Back to Gay. Oh! Rips in the ferocious champ.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Gay against Terry. Marion kicks to Haywood. Goes up. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Haywood's got his first 2 points. Here is Conley.
In an effort to solidify the middle, they've changed to a 2-3 zone.
Gay with it. Outside Mayo. Outside Gasol. Here's Gay. Another miss by Gay. Mavericks trailed by 3. And stolen by Mayo.
Oh, what a great steal. That's a big-time play there.
Gets rid of it. Randolph dishes to Gay. Back to Randolph. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Nowitzki.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Tipped. And here is Mayo. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're in front by 3. 1:01 left to the 4th. The Mavericks making a switch here. Kids checked in. Here's Mayo. Left side, Randolph. Left side, Randolph. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gay. And again, Memphis no good.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Less than 1 minute left. Shot by Terry, no good. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Here's Gay. Randolph in the posts. Haywood covering.
He telegraphed it, and the defense was able to pick it off.
And there's the intentional foul.
Yeah, that's a head scratcher to me. Was that a frustration foul, an angry foul? I guess the other team was getting under his skin a little bit.
Nowitzki for 3. That's good. And it's a tie ball game.
He's got major range, partner. You don't expect a big man to exhibit that kind of three-point shooting ability.
Now Gay. Time expires, and we're going to overtime.
Looking at the number.
Overtime just ahead. Jump ball right around the corner. Sean Marion is checked in for Jason Terry. Randolph kicks to Gay. Oh! Up high and down hard.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Haywood kicks to Marion. Gay picks him up defensively. Nowitzki shoots it. Bullseye.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Gay against Marion. Gay passes to Mayo. Some solid defense from Butler.
Tough D forces him to miss it at the rim. You won't see that very often.
Mayo against Nowitzki. Guarded by Mayo. Nowitzki, good.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Gasol dishes to Gay with authority.
Well, he's been doing his part, Kevin. He definitely is focused and came to play.
Here's Marion. It's blocked. It's one-on-one. Backing down is Gay. The dump off. Here's Gasol. Takes it up. Kept alive. Over Nowitzki. Gasol with another miss. And Dallas has possession. They've never trailed by more than 5. Here's Mayo. Oh, yes! Powers it down.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns him a quick bucket in transition.
Butler against Mayo. Myers from 14. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Butler. 22 points for Nowitzki. Conley kicks to Gay. He's picked up by Kidd. Open look. Shot's good by Gay. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
He's just so clutch. Here's a guy you want on your side with the game on the line, Kevin.
Butler with the ball. Dropped in on the layup.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Kidd against Conley. Gasol passes to Conley.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
And again, it's Caron Butler. Butler's got his second basket. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 2. 38 seconds left in overtime. Clark, what are your thoughts?
If they score quickly, they'll set themselves up with the last possession. I'd expect that to be the game plan, but we'll see.
Jason Terry is checked in for the Mavericks. The Mavericks with an excellent chance to put the nail in the coffin.
Does he make it look easy or what, partner? Trust me, that's not easy.
Oh, I know it. I think he could climb over the backboard if he wanted to. Here's Gay. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. It's in for 3. Here's Kidd. They can burn some time off the clock here.
They got the lead. Might as well milk some time off the clock here.
It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Here is Conley. 15 seconds left in overtime. Gasol against Haywood. Pass to Gay. That will count. Oh, heartbreak. All or nothing there, and he couldn't knock it down. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes...
Game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. Cause I'm a dude that can't lose the game mine. It's game time, game time, game time. I can't change my frame of mind, it's game time. I've been had it jumping, I got hang time. That's why I